Alright, welcome to another episode of For the Record. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about records that I definitely want to get in 2020, like for sure my top 20. As you guys know, these prices vary from on the line. Some of them go for stupid expensive. Original Marilyn Manson Anti-Acoustic Superstar, that's like number one, but it's probably never gonna happen. It's like $350. It's ridiculous. Number two would be Tool Enema, an original. Those are $1,000 online. Like, that's never gonna happen. I'll never get one of those unless they reissue that. Nirvana In Utero, I'm definitely gonna buy that soon. There's reissues of that everywhere. Not really hard to find. I mean, some of them can be expensive if they're a special edition or whatever, but not really that big of a deal. Number four, Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire. Definitely want that. There's a couple copies downtown where I live at, but they're special editions and they want like 30 something bucks for one record. So it's like, nah, I'll go online, buy it, pay like 20 bucks, and be all set. Number five, Cottonmouth Kings. I want Hidden Stash 2, Royal Highness, or Royal Highness or High Society. Probably gonna settle for Royal Highness. I think I seen it on Discogs for like 60 bucks, not bad. It's original pressing. I think it was a DJ copy, so I don't know what it sounds like or what it looks like, but if I end up buying that, I'll show you guys. Jedi Mind Tricks, Visions of Gandhi. Absolutely amazing album, killer album. Number seven, Army of the Pharaohs, The Torture Papers. That's another really good album. One of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. Vinnie Paz from Jedi Mind Tricks. Just the Law, self-titled. Apathy. Really, really good artist on there. Marilyn Manson, Portrait of American Family. That's beginning to seem unrealistic at this point. Slipknot, Iowa. Really unrealistic for number 9. I can actually cross this one off because I just got this. Korn, Life is Peachy, that just came in the mail like the other day. Offspring, Smash. I definitely love that album. It's a great album from the 90s. I love 90s music. I like alternative and rock music a lot. So, number 12, Tool, Lateralis. The only reason why I have not bought that yet is because the picture disc of it, I'm not really too fond about that whole thing, and everybody says once you listen to it so many times, it doesn't sound good anymore, and I'm not into that whole type of thing. Slipknot, All Hope Is Gone. I definitely want to get the 20th anniversary one of that with the live CD. That would be wicked awesome. Number 14, Wu-Tang Clan, Forever. That is definitely one of my favorite albums. That was a double CD when I was growing up, so it's probably going to be like 3-4 LPs, which would be amazing. I bet that one would be super awesome to have. Number 15, one of my other big hip-hop albums I used to love back in the day, Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die. That one's an amazing album. You can find that on Splatter Vinyl. That's on eBay. I think it's like 40 bucks, not bad, but it could be cheaper, which would be a lot more helpful. Number 16, Deftones, Around the Fur. Another great album I used to love listening to when I was a kid. It's an amazing album. It's definitely a killer album all the way through. I love every song on that album. Number 17, be Limp Bizkit, $3 Bill, Y'alls. If I could definitely get that album, or anybody that has that album that wants to sell it cheap enough to me, I would definitely buy it off you. Like all these albums I listen here, if I ever find anybody that has an original Marilyn Manson pressing albums that they want to get rid of, that they don't want to charge an arm and a leg for, that I see online, $350 or $500, like whatever, go fuck yourself. I ain't paying that shit. Ain't no record worth that much, and that's just straight facts. Like, I don't give a shit. Not happening. Number 18, this one's a classic. Obviously, I gotta get it. It would be Nirvana Unplugged. I love that album. It's an amazing album. I love all Nirvana. Number 19, Nine Inch Nails, Broken. That was one of my favorite albums by Nine Inch Nails. I really love their work. Number 20, Led Zeppelin 2. I have Led Zeppelin 1, I have Led Zeppelin Zoso. I definitely want Led Zeppelin 2. It is an amazing album. Alright, so now I want to go over a couple questions for you guys. And if you guys could answer these questions and put them in the comments below, tell me what you think. I'm going to read off some of these, then I'm going to answer them, what I think on it. What are common records that you all find in a record store? So personally for me, it would be like Metallica, Ride the Lightning, or Metallica, Master of Puppets, or Michael Jackson's Thriller, or Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. Those albums, certain Led Zeppelin ones, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're everywhere. Like legit, they're everywhere. You could find a copy of one of those records, new or used, almost anywhere. And some people think that they got a copy of it, that it's worth so much money. You go somewhere for like a yard sale or something, they'll have like a $50 sticker on Michael Jackson Thriller. Like, no, you can go down to the store and go buy that for $20 brand new. Like, shut the fuck up. What's the highest price you've seen on a record that you knew wasn't worth that much? So, like, again, like, have you ever went in a store and seen just ridiculous prices? Like, I went to this used store, and I was really excited about this too. So, like, this girl I used to hang out with, she used to work with me. We had the day off, or I don't even think it was a day off, to be honest with you. It was like early in the morning. We got up, we left, and I had a good amount of money on me, and I wanted to go to this store to go see what they had for records, because it was supposedly this big huge store and they had a bunch of used records. I go on there and they had a couple good records here and there, but most of their records were used. Not saying they didn't have some okay records, they had some okay records, but the prices were ridiculous. Like, they wanted $40 for a Tribe Called Quest. I can go online, I can buy that album for under $20 brand new. So why the fuck would I pay you $40 for a used copy? To me, that just doesn't make any sense. I get that original presses are supposed to be worth more and all that, but for me, I like a clean collection. I like my collection the way it is. I like to keep everything nice. I like to keep it the way it is, the way it came. Even all the inserts and everything, I try to keep everything mint. So if I'm gonna buy a used record, it better be in like top shape, and it better not be a shit ton of money. What's a record you scored that you thought that you would never get? So like, think to yourself, when you go to a record store, you see a record, you wasn't expecting to get this record, like, whatsoever. Like, I walked into a couple stores a couple times. Like, one day I walked in Newberry Comics, they had the Fragile, and it was $29.99, so $30, basically $10 LP, because it's a 3 LP set. Dirt cheap, still in the wrapper, not even opened. It was in the used section, so I was like, okay, I'll buy that. I never thought I would see it like there at the used section. I didn't even think I would ever find it at the store, because down where I live at, you don't see a lot of Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson records in the store. I mean, used to be able to back in the day, and that's why I kicked myself in the ass why I didn't buy all this stuff back then. But then again, I also had to live through a lot of things that I shouldn't have had to go through, and I went through it anyways because I didn't know any better. And my record collecting really just took off about a year ago, and second time collecting records, but this time I'm going to make it count, and I'm going to have a banging collection by the time I'm done, because it's already getting there as it is. And then, like, think to yourself, who wouldn't buy this record? How did it get there? Like, who brought this back? Who would do that? Stuff like that. Just think about, like when I got my Slipknot mail, I was like, who would sell this for that cheap? Limited edition green one. Did they even know that they even had it? Who knows? Maybe they were just being nice. I mean, there are some nice people out there, and that's why I'm not jumping down to save $300 up to just go buy a Marilyn Manson original pressing, because there's got to be somebody out there someday that I'm going to meet that's going to be hard up for cash, and they're going to want to be able to, I'll be able to score a deal on them and get it for a decent price instead of paying out the ass for it. Like, I just refuse to. And like, if any of you guys ever watch my videos and you find that record or you were able to get it for me, please do. I'll pay you back for it. I have no problem with that. There's just certain records that I'm dying for that I cannot get. And then how many records do you buy a week? For me, it's kind of hard because I have to go off my paycheck and how much I got, and you know, I don't really go down to the stores here a whole lot. Normally buy online because it's cheaper. And where is your go-to place to buy records from? Like, who do you normally buy? Do you normally go online? Do you go to your normal Newberry Comics like I do? We have a BAM. I get discount over there because I got a membership. It's paid off quite a few times. But lately I really haven't been in there. I should, because that's where I got my 9 Inch Nails to Fragile from. But anyways, and why do you continue to go there? Why do you keep going back? Have you ever asked yourself that? Like, why do I keep coming to the store? Is it the store itself? Is it the person that works there? Is it because they always have good merchandise? Because you can get a discount every time? Because you're such a loyal customer? Or every 12 records you get one free, which would be freaking sick. But, you know, probably not going to happen. You know, these are questions that I think about, and I wanted to share my views with you and where I stand on it. Like me, I normally just go down to Newberry Comics, or I go online. And even a lot of times, like, I'll be down at the store and I'll be looking at record prices online as I'm looking at the record in the store. Because if it's honestly a lot cheaper online than it is in the store, I'm just gonna go online and buy it and wait for it. Because honestly, most of the records that I have got online were a lot better than the ones I bought in the store. The ones I get online are always like 180 gram special edition somehow. But every time I go in the store and buy a record, it's just a normal flimsy record. It's barely even 140 gram. Like, I don't know. There's just a big difference to it, I think, and that's just the way I feel about it. But then again, like I said, I only started collecting records a year ago. I don't have a lot of friends that collect records. I know like maybe 3 people. One of them lives far away. Yeah, so I don't really get to talk to a lot of people about that sort of stuff. So I just want to share my views with you on what I think on that sort of stuff. Pretty soon, I think by next week, I'm actually going to do a review on my turntable, because I'm going to be upgrading it soon enough, and then I'm going to do a review on my new turntable once I get that, and I've had that long enough. But these are questions I want to go over, let you guys know the records that I want to get for this year. I'm really pumped to make this a really exciting year for record collecting. I actually have some exclusives coming in the mail at some point that were already pre-ordered. Super excited to show you guys that stuff. I hope you all have an amazing day. If you want, you can support me on Patreon. The link will be in the description below. I just hope you guys have a great day. The more pledges I get, the more I can actually do more videos and have more equipment for my stuff. Because right now, just so you guys know, like, I'm using the bare minimum skills and computers and all that stuff that I have. Just barely enough crap to make these videos HD and have them come in good, and being able to edit my own stuff. Like, it's really rough right now, but it's about to change soon, because I'll have my more money and I'll be able to buy a couple more things that I need for this channel, and hopefully my videos will get better in time. I appreciate all you guys that do watch my videos. I just hope you all have a great day and keep spinning that vinyl, guys. Alright, peace.